Although the discard Soul Tithe is interesting. I mean, and also, realistically, like, reducing our Soul Tithe is not the worst thing, as long as it still stays above our thresholds. It could be interesting to take this for the discard when we have something like Death's Touch, which when upgraded recurs and discards. I don't think we're going to use it, but I'll tag it. Diversion, also good if we end up discarding things. I really like Diversion when upgraded. Like, the discard block is cool, and being able to trigger a Void Stone is also just powerful and interesting. And Curse of Plenty I don't care about, really, but I do want that Redstone. Well, sorry, Blood Library, but you're probably not going to get used. Which is fair. I don't think it would be great for us to use the Blood Library. I kind of want these double potions, but I think we're going to take the Death's Touch, go here, and then get a little darkness, and do that. We actually might go this way instead so we can get the booster pack. But we get one potion, a chance to buy a potion. We get the Raven's Gift. It's okay. It's not the strongest start by any means. Opportunity goes in, I think, instead of a Harness Sin, honestly. Footwork goes in instead of a Harness Sin. Dark Pulse goes in instead of a Grasp. We definitely need to upgrade the Dark Pulse and the Opportunity. I mean, there's a lot of things I would like to upgrade. Soul Kiss is going to the green stone because it's just pretty decent for that. I kind of want to use the Spite, but I don't think it's worth it. Alright, look at us go. Sure, I'll just kill you. It's not really incredibly helpful, but it's fine. It reduces how much damage I have to block this turn. And then we just blow them all up, because we have enough damage. If we didn't, we just would have played out the Harness In to block. Actually, before we do this, let's see what we get from the chests. I don't hate reinforcements. I don't think we need Rebel. I guess we'll take reinforcements, though I don't know that we're using it. It's sort of an interesting card for us. But we're going to upgrade this, and I think the Opportunity is the next one. I don't think we need a second Death's Touch. I also don't know that I need a Wither Shield, but I think it's better than what I've got. Yeah, we'll take this. I also would like to upgrade the Death's Touch or whatever that's called. Yes. Yeah, I think that's good enough. And then Wither Shield goes in instead of a Harness In. And then I make decisions on whether I want the reinforcements. I will try it. I'm not totally convinced, but I will try it. It's not a bad card, and if I had it upgraded so it just purged to generate something, it would be a lot more impressive. Alright, we're just gonna play that as well. It's not perfect. They're still threatening me for a lot. Even with my delay block. And we'll do the damage that we can, I guess. Unfortunately, we had the Dark Pulse right at the beginning, which was not incredibly helpful. But if we use our spell, we can kill you, and then we don't kill you, so I'm gonna use the Soul Shield to do that. We stop the reinforcements, so we just need to kill him this turn. Which should be pretty easy for us. Easy. Alright, it worked out. Would have been nice to not have had the Dark Pulse right off the bat. And we have another green stone, which I don't, like, totally care about. Could do it on the In for a Penny. Could do it on the Soul Kiss. I think we're doing it on the second Soul Kiss for now. It's not incredible, but it does give us a hefty boost right off the bat. And then we do 22 damage, and that's not terrible. Alright, and then those go to waste, which is why I would prefer to have the reinforcements upgraded. Like, I'm pretty confident we just have the kill here. We don't need to get particularly fancy, since we even have our spells, so we can just blow them up. And I had the, I cannot remember the name of that card for some reason. Death Touch. I keep thinking it's something more complicated than that. Anyways, we have the Death Touch, so it could have recurred something as well if I wanted. And we got a Stealth Potion. So I do want to upgrade this. I don't know if we're going to use that long term, though. Same with the reinforcements, but I think maybe that's worth upgrading just for the Purge bonus. The A Little Darkness is also sort of interesting. It's a lot better with Void Stones, though. Turns out most things are. I'm gonna do this, I guess. After cast your spell, apply vulnerable 2 to the highest HP enemy. Yeah, we'll do that. It does give me a void, which sucks. But also, in the spec that's all about bursting things, being able to burst something is pretty good. I'd considered using my potion, just so I'd have a free turn here. First time each turn you gain Soul Tithe grants thrice the corruption. Synthetic Stone is not bad, because it would mean that I get to play like my 2 Soul Kisses for free. Not for free. For 2 less energy total. And if I get any more green stones or other rigged things later, it would be nice. Also, if they ever cycle around to my hand again, this still takes effect. It's not just the first turn, it's every turn. It's just most important on the first turn. There are some interesting things I could do about that. Especially if I was also using like a Death Touch to like recur things. Either way, I think we're taking Raven's Hood. Just because that is a pretty hefty increase in power. Alright, we're doing that. Hello, Ashiaka. How you doing, friend? How goes the Castlevania-ing? I don't want to do the delay block there, but I think we're just doing this. The problem is that they do scare me. Yeah. Yep, this is a concern. I know his Portrait of Ruin map percentage is a little silly because each portrait is 100%. Yes, that is true. Well, we're gonna block as much as I can, especially because I am vulnerable right here. It's not ideal. I really would like to get the stupid Dark Pulse back. Okay, we knew this was coming. This is more or less the turn that I was waiting for. Okay. Because then I'm able to discard the Soul Kiss, which then expels it. I kept wanting to say purge, that's not the right word. Anyways, it expels it and gives me rage. Sadly, it's not upgraded, so it's not as much rage. Doesn't matter. We're still up to 75% rage, so we can blow these things up. We're going to use our spell to add on even more, and we just fucking explode them, especially because it also makes the mare vulnerable. Also, I found the Nebula Whip pretty fun. I don't remember which one the Nebula Whip is. Is that like the... what is the name of that sword that starts with the V? Anyways, the thing that you can spam the attack button on. Super long, tracks real well. Not at all what I was thinking of. But, yes. I don't really care about the Corrupted Concoction. Draw Potion or another Stealth Potion are both quite good. Krista Grimm, Valman Way. Yes, the Valman Way was the one I had in mind. But, yes, they're the... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We're going to buy the Draw Potion. I am also going to buy this as much as I don't want to. But yeah, Portrait of Ruin is fun. It's been a long time since I played it. I feel like I should play it again. And I guess we're going to do the purple stone here for the moment. Once we get this red stone, I'm probably swapping over to that. Oh, and I meant to put in a little darkness instead of that, I guess. That's maybe greedy. Work a lot better if I had like a yellow stone for it. But yeah, Nebula Whip tracks enemies and super long. Fair enough. Alright, not terribly impressive. Whatever, here we are. Here we are. Slowing them does fuck all. But hey. We're just gonna eat that for energy. And then try not to die. Unfortunately, what I really want is to have the Death's Touch back. And then I just gotta decide whether I want to try to block this turn or not. And I think we're blocking, because I'm just not close to killing. Like, I could make my damage output notably higher by, like, purging for rage and then using my spell, which would also get me rage, and so I'd be doing 75% more damage, which is not trivial, but it's not enough to kill these. So we're just gonna tank for a bit. I guess I am going to do that, although I should have purged this first, because I would have gained more corruption. Didn't think about it. Either way, taking damage. It's not good. These are worth 30% each. Yeah, the grasp does not do nearly enough. And like, I could use my spell. I could also use my potion. I really don't want to use the potion, but maybe it's worth using here. I mean, we know what we would draw into is the 2 soul kisses, which is not particularly impressive. I'm just gonna take the damage and cry. Yeah, unfortunately, these are a bad fight for me. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Yeah, I have to use my spell here. Because drawing the void, unfortunately, like, sealed the deal that I will die if I don't do this. Which is really not what I wanted. Well, let's just get the kill, since we should be able to do that no problem. Unfortunately, I had to use my potion, which I was really trying not to do. And I took a lot of damage. Like, it was bad all around. Anyways, seal that. That's gonna go on the opportunity. Purple is gonna go on a little darkness, which I don't know if I should be using. And Blackstone is gonna go on either the Dark Pulse or Grasp. I think it's gonna go on the Dark Pulse. It's kind of a bit much, but it's still generally pretty good. And then we try not to die. Yeah, I'm going to use the stealth potion as much as I really don't want to. First time each turn you spend Death Strike 1. I do really like that. Pickled Hand is also just generally useful. But I'm going to take the red nail polish. That's 4 turn cooldown. This is gonna look a little silly, but we're gonna do this. Because it does more damage, leaves vulnerable on him, and I get the Death Strike back. And then let's just get rid of that. And then we just blow him up. Worked out real well. Turns out we have explosive damage. I built up a lot of rage that turn. I actually didn't see how much rage, but it was a lot. Don't have a lot of cash. Did use a potion. Am going to get maybe murdered by piranhas. Unfortunately, having the fucking void in hand is bad. Concerning... I think we're gonna wait for a turn. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do and leave these both in hand. Because I would like to blow them all up, and I kind of need to try to do that at once. But this way I have more energy to spend, and yada yada, here we are. And I have more rage. Well, I mean, I can just blow one of them up, and then, unsurprisingly, that kills. And if it didn't, I had a copy of it from the Blackstone. This is why we did what we did. Oh, boy. Soul Tax is good. Blade of Darkness is not bad, but I don't think it's necessary, especially because our spell vulnerables now. We definitely don't need opening move. I don't need most of these. I'm going to reroll this one. Another Death's Touch. I don't think I need. It is interesting. Being able to recur things is powerful. And especially if I'm now able to recur like a 0-cost attack. That might be worth it. Nonetheless, I'm going to not do that. I would like to get rid of the Void. I think we're healing, though, because it makes me sad, but it is what's happening. Also, forgot we were getting the Diversion. Okay. Same first turn as always, basically. Yeah, this may be overkill, but I did it anyways. I already committed to it. The problem is I get another Cinderhound now. No, it's a Forsaken Pup this time. I have to block 7. Yeah, I'll just blow him up, especially because I still get my Death Strike back, and I stop reinforcements. I would have loved to have gotten the Dark Pulse. Also, really don't love how much damage this is. God, it's 1 damage away. Are you kidding me? Yeah, and that got me enough corruption that then this does a little bit more damage. Thank God. That would have felt really bad. Anyways, I don't know that we really need a little darkness. Upgrading the Soul Kisses is not bad. It's a lot more everything. Purge block on the Spirit Shield is not unwelcome. The Soul Tax is also just good, especially since I'm getting free Death Strike, kind of. Doing it on the reinforcements makes it a lot better. Same with the diversion, but we're not doing a whole lot of draw discard. Though we do have a bluestone now. There's just a lot of things I want to upgrade. I think we're going to hold off on the Soul Kiss. I think we're just going to do this for now. But again, there's a lot of good options. Bluestone is gonna go on the soul tax because that's what we're doing. And we'll drop a harness in, even though they are useful for generating rage. They're not, like, incredibly important, but they are useful. We're gonna do this just so we can get damage on and get the Death Strike floating from turn to turn. Okay, this is gonna look a little shenanigans. But we're gonna play out that again. And then we're gonna leave the Dark Pulse in hand because that is just gonna kill these things. We're not gonna have nearly as much rage next turn, but so be it. Well, let's kill you first. And then just blow up both of them. So we get slightly more on the Voidstone bar. It's not really important. Honestly, this would have been nice. I am way too broke for it. I think we're going to buy the health potion as much as it disappoints me. Guaranteed rare is good, but honestly, I think maybe we just want the upgrade points. Random Voidstones is also nice, especially for Daughter, since she can just keep swapping them around at will. If I did take the upgrades, it would maybe just be the 2 Soul Kisses. It would maybe be the Darkness or the Diversion. I think we're just taking the 2 upgrade points. I don't think that's, like, crazy important, but hey. We're gonna do this as one of them. I don't know that we really need to do that, but it's whatever. Upheaval. Discard your entire deck and hand. It's a cool card that is not applicable to us currently. 125% corruption damage. Add a void coin to hand, deck, and discard. And gain corruption if upgraded. I don't think we're going to use it. It's not bad, though. This turn, deal damage to a random enemy equal to twice your excess block and gain corruption each time you discard a card. It's definitely not what we need. Bolster is good. Flesh and Blood is a maybe. Death Strike, if target is debuffs, trigger +1, discard, reduce Soul Tithe. Scouring Hour, I don't know if we're going to use, but it's not bad. Torment is interesting. I don't think we're going to use it. Same with the Wither Shields. And there is a Queen Shop. Ooh.